still dangerous, but looking a lot better. Third down means you do have to go for something here. You don't have as many attempts to keep stuff going, and that throw is not quite going to be there. 4th and 10 for the Boise State Broncos here.
Heard the footsteps. Now going to be going for a field goal to try to extend that lead to a 2-possession game, and drills it down the middle right into the hands of the All-State logo.
I mean, this is honestly, for how unfortunate that interception was, this is honestly a fairly good kind of keep things under control, keep things able to be done. It looks like we're going to run it back here.
Tried to get a little bit aggressive there. Brought it up to around where you were going to be getting it anyway on the touchback. And a bit of a different look. SJSU, real West Coast offense, wants to run a lot of the gun, a lot of the pistol, and just wants to get in the hands of some talented dudes there. You got Danny Scudero there lined up in the slot.
Looks like we're going for a QB sneak. Unfortunately, not what we want to see.
Yeah, the line not doing too many wonders. Tackles and that tight end Kanan on the edge, both getting beat on their blocks. Now gets it right back up to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 12 already. This is dangerous.
Yeah, they're in quite long at this point. You still got to be reeling from that interception that happened in the first drive.
I mean, that's something that mentally it's just so difficult to come back from, especially in that very first drive. Great pass up the middle. That's going to be chunk yardage right there.
There we go. We got Floyd Chalk the 4th, finding a catch and finding one we needed it most, going up a quarter of the field on one play and setting SJSU up for success.
Siding up here. Oh!
That could have been real bad. Could have been the 2nd pick 6 of the game in the first quarter, but barely escaped out of the hands of the D-line.
That was terrifying to watch.
Again, can't go for anything too crazy. There's no linebackers up the middle, and Leland Smith finds a seam, continuing this Walker Egan masterclass. Once again, lining up in a real spread set. Wants to get... Oh, no! But recovered by San Jose. Keeps on moving forward. Here comes the tight end, Kanan, recovering it, stumbling forward for a couple extra yards, and now SJSU is knocking on the red zone.
I mean, this is definitely a bounce back from the SJSU offense here. This is looking big.
Walker Egan has open space, refuses to slide, and this time holds on to the ball. Going to be the end of the first quarter. Boise up 10 over the Spartans with 0, but SJSU knocking on the door.
I mean, we look 51 passing yards, 33 rushing yards. We're definitely making stuff happen on offense. It's just unfortunate with that pick 6 that we weren't able to start the game off on an even foot there.
The one thing that is going to define champions here, though, is you got to think, we have 3 quarters left to play. Are you going to let a play like that affect your mental, or are going to use the extra 3 quarters to bring back that deficit? And so far, Tanner, representing SJSU, seems like he's full steam ahead on the ladder.
Now, this is where you keep going through, keep pushing through that mental. And I mean, this is what we're seeing. We're seeing those chunk plays happen consistently. Those passes, those RPOs, absolutely just making a dent in that Boise defense right here.
If you are mad here, you got to try to send some blitzes. You got to try to get some pass commits there.
Nice.
Has to beat one. Doesn't quite. Once again, you got 2 plays to get in the end zone with 2 yards to go.
What are we going to see here? Are we going to see a run through the center? Are we going to see looking for a little pass right there? Gets right through, powers through. Spartan touchdown.
10-6 so far. Gonna be going for the extra point, and now once again, bending but not breaking. 10-7 with the extra point complete. It is now a 3-point game.
This is where you want to be, especially with that first interception right here. Boise State is going to have to make something happen to make this a two-possession game again.
Yeah, the offense was looking real scary at first. Ended up getting down to the red zone the first time. And it's looking like, so far, Matt for Boise State just has all of the correct reads. It's like, oh, you're going to try to take a little bit of pressure off of the middle with those linebackers. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to send a drag with the middle. You see the run play. And there it is. Malik Sherrod trying to go get some extra yardage. Even with a play there, that didn't quite go according to plan, still averaging over 4 yards a carry. Very respectable running performance so far.
Oh, that's an incredibly respectable running performance right here. I mean, this is going to be a giant chunk play as well. Boise getting, what was that, 20 yards up there?
Yep, and there it is once again. Matt's ability to read these coverages has been outstanding so far. Finding the seams with the middle, and then finding a dot on the right corner.
That was definitely a good little block up there. That was 4 yards for Boise State, but stopping it at 4 yards, making sure it doesn't go any further there.
Got a bunch on the right side. Maddox Madsen chilling in the backfield alone, has options, goes for the deep one, finds the ball, and no SJSU defender is going to get there to break up the pass.
This is a very, very dangerous position for SJSU here. Boise, I mean, especially with how efficient they've been, this is just a very, very dangerous position.
Tried to go for the hard read there. Tampa 2 sends the middle linebacker back, so he tried to get the read on the drag up the middle, but doesn't quite get there in time. Still able to get 5 yards here for Boise State.
Oh, no.
RPO. Ends up picking up the first down for Boise, once again driving down the field. However, though, really reminiscent of this SJSU defense that we see on the actual field at CFB. Bending but not breaking.
Oh,
this could be the break here, though.
No.
The RPO, Maddox Madsen trying to take it in and does.
Maddox Madsen for those 6 points, getting that touchdown. Again, making it a 2-possession game for the San Jose State Spartans here.
That's just what happens when you have to play catch-up. At this point, if you don't have that defensive play, it's going to be 7-10. But regardless, San Jose State going to be playing a lot of catch-up here, especially with how well Matt has been playing.
Let's see what SJSU can make happen here. It looks like we're just going to take those 25 yards, get up the field, take the safe route right here.
Tried taking it out of the end zone last time. Didn't quite work according to plan. Got 6 in the box. They're a little bit of
Run
a
up the middle. This is going to be
package.
This is going to be a large amount of yards right here, up to the opposing 40.
Man, we saw 6 in the box. Tanner able to take advantage of it with a stacked backfield. Able to take it way up the field. So far sitting on the 37-yard line and trying to keep it moving.
Oh, this is going to be another big run right there. That's going to be a good 7 yards there for San Jose State. It looks like Tanner has hit his stride, making sure every play counts at this moment.
I love this here. Trying to force more than 6 in the box. Taking Boise State away from their usual 4-2-5 defense. Maybe might try to open up some opportunities later on. Just gives it to the big guy, but still not quite able to break that first down barrier.
3rd and 1. Close to the red zone.
It's looking like we might have a timeout here.
2-minute warning.
A 2-minute warning. Now this is where it gets real scary. You saw there. San Jose State going into this play package. You can see the RPO. You could see the run play. Barrels forward and picks up the first down.
I mean, this is a masterclass in offense right here. Making sure every single play, getting yardage.
So far, Boise State's going to have to go out of their comfort zone to try to stop this strong set. Finally gets the run commit going and gets a timeout. Really wants to get the ball back.
Yeah, I mean, especially at this point, if you can make it from this 2-possession game into a 3-possession game, it gets incredibly difficult to make that up towards the end of as the game finishes up.
Sees the spot, has one more, ball pops out, and now it's 3rd and real long for SJSU. Boise State defense looking on cruise control right now. Oh, hits the seam. Isn't quite able to find the
interception.
Ends up getting picked off.
I mean, this Boise State defense, when they do make things happen, it has been explosive. It has been interceptions. It has been taking the SJSU offense all the way back.
If you are Boise State here, I was going to say probably playing for something to the tune of a field goal should be the guarantee, but looking for the touchdown as always. Once again, commanding here in this really strong set. You see 9 at the line. Tries to go for a pass, doesn't get there. The QB pressure now. It's looking like a 3rd down scenario.
3rd and 2. That does mean you can just run the ball up, but if you are Boise State here and you do want to go for that touchdown, you do got to kind of get some yardage, get the ball moving forward here.
Your Boise State, though, you got 2 timeouts, a 10-point lead. Just got to try not to do anything too rash. Finds a great seam up the middle. And now Chris Marshall, 3rd catch of the day. 58 yards, having himself a day so far. Once again, finds the seam. This too high defense from San Jose State getting exploited left and right.
I mean, right here, this is Boise State. If they can get this play right here, I feel like that almost seals the game.
Not going to find much, though. Too much dominance in the box for the SJSU defense, trying to limit the bleeding as much as they can and at least force Boise into a field goal. So far, doesn't have much. Looking like Maddox Matheson's going to take it up himself. Goes for the slide, doesn't want to lose that ball, and now looking in prime field position.
I mean, at this point, you do get that nice field goal, if nothing. But knowing Boise State, knowing how aggressive they were, especially going for that onside kick at the beginning, they're going to be looking for a touchdown here.
Oh, yeah, but isn't going to find much of anything is what we would say. Malik Sherrod ends up breaking a tackle, gets back up to the line of scrimmage, but it could have been a huge loss there for Boise.
Clock still ticking. 30 seconds left on the first half of this game.
It's like, I mean, if you're Boise State, you might try to go for one shot to the end zone and finds it. 24-7.
That looks like the dagger.
17-point lead so far. Some big explosive plays from SJSU. What they're known for could bring this back into something a little bit more manageable at half. But so far, the first half has looked all Boise all the time.
SJSU gets the ball, going for the run back. That's going to be a big gap in the middle. Unfortunately, gets caught there. You got to make things happen. You got to go fast if you're San Jose State here.
And at this point, what are you looking for? You're looking for big shots? You're just trying to make sure that another score doesn't go on you at this point?
That's going to be a pretty big shot. 13 yards for San Jose State. Instantly takes that timeout. We are looking for any way back into that game here.
Lining up trips to the weak side. Even plenty of room out there on the outside. Got Danny Scudero. Might try to beat him over the top. Doesn't quite get there. Too much pressure on the quarterback. And now 10 seconds left for SJSU to make something happen here in the first half.
10 seconds left. You're just looking to get that ball as far downfield as possible. Maybe try to get out. Try to get at the very least.
Ends up finding something. There's Floyd Chalk
Oh!
once again. Goes upfield. You try to take this all the way.
Oh, you take it all the way.
And you do. A buzzer beater play there. Floyd Chalk the fourth once again, putting this SJSU offense on his back.
I mean, that's just incredible. That's those plays that you need in those clutch moments.
Taking us now from a 3-possession game, down to just barely double-digit lead, but a flag on the play. Might have gone early. Gonna be roughing the kicker call. Might be enforced on the kickoff, but there's gonna be no kickoff. We're sending it over to halftime with Boise State 24 and San Jose State 14.
I mean, this has been a barn burner of a game so far. This has been incredible. Watching Tanner continue to fight from behind, but also just watching the Boise offense. I mean, it's been Boise defense, Boise offense. That's kind of been the story of this game, has been they've been so dominant in not only the efficiency that they have on offense, but defensively. 2 interceptions, one of them for a pick 6.
Yeah, I mean, the points do not make it look so, but I mean, yeah, this Boise State defense has just been absolutely incredible. It's like we've had the pass deflections, we've had everything in regards to pass breakups, forced fumbles, all the turnover metrics that you would need have been there. But now, once again, getting a chance to go on offense, where last time we were able to see them pick up a touchdown.
I mean, this time we'll see what the Boise offense has in store.
Love that, though. You see the stadium pulse there. SJSU home crowd is back in it, but Malik Sherrod might just take the energy right out of this stadium. Gets all the way back up to the 50-yard line.
I mean, this is what we're saying. It's those chunk plays. It's being able to get so much, exploit that too high defense that SJSU has been running this whole game.
Yeah. Tries to go up the middle, trying to manage that clock a little bit. Doesn't get much anywhere, though. Again, you see it there. Malik Sherrod has been a workhorse, has been catching the passes, has 10 rushes to his name as well, and the production just keeps on going.
Yeah, it's been a very difficult time for SJSU to contain that run game. That's why we're stacking so many in the box here.
Oh, has a wide open seat up the middle, but misses the throw. San Jose State getting bailed out there by an overthrow by Maddox Madsen.
3rd and 10. Incredibly tense right here, especially with that deep pass game being such a threat.
It's going to be real scary. Do you watch for the underneath? Do you watch for the seam? Has a route underneath. Will they be able to find a stop? Barely passes that first down marker and going to find another one. And ended up a blitz coming out here. Will Maddox be able to find the pass? It sure does. Hits it over to the tight end. Now on the 15-yard line. Trying to find the end zone once again with the offense this time.
This is the same story. Can Tanner contain this offense when they get to the red zone? This has been the pain point for Boise State. As soon as they get to that red zone, SJSU's defense kind of locks in. They're able to, without those deep threats, it makes it so much harder to contain or to create those opportunities.
Yeah. San Jose State linebackers usually put in the work in that regards, and you see it there. Jalen Applet Williams coming through with the burning blitz to collect a 10-yard sack.
3rd and 21.
Yeah, I mean, if you are SJSU here, can't give up too many of those deep plays. Might try to take away everything down there. Should be easy work.
Breaks the tackle, gets taken down by the 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, you just got to go for the field goal here. If you are in a little bit of a more desperate spot, there's definitely a chance. Might be getting a little bit of time up here. Wants to run down the clock. Doesn't want to give too much opportunity here to this SJSU offense. Field goal connects, and now we are back to a 13-point game this time.
See what SJSU can do here, because this has definitely been, on the kickoffs, it's been very interesting. We're opting to run it up.
Once again, finds yourself on around the 20-yard line. Believing in the kick return. That has not faltered SJSU all year. Can't blame San Jose State for trying to return those kicks.
Run straight up the middle. That's going to be a lot of yardage there. 7 yards up the middle.
I mean, these strong packages from San Jose State have been putting in the work. Hesitates a little bit there at the line of scrimmage. Still ends up picking up 2. Now, will we see the run commit come out here for this Boise State? Ends up finding it there. Ends up paying for it. Floyd Chalk once again with a monstrous run.
I mean, this run offense from SJSU has been a opener for the pass game. It has been, when you are not paying attention for it, that's 10 yards straight up the middle. Running it back again, not quite going to get those 10 yards, but that's still 2 yards. Still got to keep your mind on the run game here.
Great user control there. Takes the safety, puts him right in the gap where he read that SJSU was going to be. Ends up going for the screen, doesn't turn his head around. And now what could have turned into a huge yardage situation for San Jose State now ends up being 3rd and long. And here, coming out of the big package, you don't have some of those huge pass catchers coming through, misses the tackle. Now headed on over to number 83, picks up another first down. Out of the 3rd and long, usually you expect to see some of those real explosive pass catchers coming out like Danny Scudero. Not going to be anywhere to be seen. And some of those backup tight ends coming up and playing hero ball.
Excited to see what is going to go on this next play here. 2nd and 8. You have a lot of room to work with, but you also just have a lot of time. You have a lot of downs to work with here. 3rd and 6. 2-yard gain from that pass. Not quite what you want to see if you are the SJSU offense here.
You have one guy super deep. Got to see if he can find something under the middle. If just enough time there, is going to go with none of it. Stumbles at the line, and now we're at 4th and inches. Now it's going to be a battle of the big boys. Line versus line, sending the super jumbo package there. Will be time. Ends up going for the pass play. And the overthrow. Doesn't end up paying off. Had a man wide open, but had to hurry the ball and misses his target.
And this, if you're Boise State, that's what you want to see. This is where you're in control, where you're able to make anything happen, especially with that clock winding down.
The wild card getting eaten up. Just such an unfortunate possession there for San Jose State. Now it's on Boise to capitalize and try to put this game away here in the waning minutes of the game.
Looks like we're going for the pass option here. Trying to seal the game. That's going to be a long pass. Not caught. SJSU still barely in it.
You have just enough time to get a big stop. And then to go try to score twice in the end zone. 2 touchdowns with perfect defense puts this away. And now it's just on Boise State not to take anything too drastic. Everyone going out into the passing play. Breaks Pollard, goes out of bounds. Still has plenty of time on the clock to try to get that dagger of a final score.
10 seconds left in the third right here. Going for the run play. Trying to get that clock going. 5 seconds left in the third, and that's going to be the third quarter of this game.
5 more minutes for San Jose State to try to mount a comeback. For Boise to either extend or hang on to this lead. And we will be crowning Mountain West champion.
8.1 yards per play for Boise. I mean, that's just an incredible number right there.
I mean, the marquee has been that Boise State defense, but the offense, as you can see from the score, has been putting in that work as well. Maddox Madsen finding times to take it upfield. Got Malik Sherrod, who's also been doing incredible stuff. But this SJSU defense, once again, getting another sack, trying to keep them in this thing. The SJSU box has been one of the scariest in the Mountain West. Showing up here today, it's really only been those big pass plays over the top. Has to try to sit down and find something. And once again, SJSU finds the sack for their third of the game.
4th and 20. If you are SJSU, this opens up the game for you. Punt coming out. Allows for you to stay in that game.
Trying to pin him here. Might just do so. Stays in bounds. Ends up taking it for a bit of extra yardage. And now what looked like was going to be a pin inside the 10. Now going to be starting off inside the 30-yard line. More than enough ground to try to score and put this within 1 score.
Nice. Straight up the middle. Getting a bit of yardage there. 3 catches for 101 yards. And that's an insane stat right there.
Stat that gets you a Bolitnikoff award. Going to be going to our running back. Once again finds the seam. Lloyd Chalk continues to carry this offense. Almost 200 total yards. You see going with the nickel formation. Floyd Chalk tries to fight one more off. Ends up only getting 2 yards there. Once again, San Jose State needs to score fast. Boise State is allowed to bend but not break here. If they only give up 1 more score, then this game is more than put away.
Nice bit of yardage there. 3rd and 5.
3rd and ever so barely short. Denis Scudero sends one and gets the clutch tackle for loss there with the linebacker. Great play recognition here for Boise State.
This is for the game right here, no?
Might as well be. As there, will they be able to get a field?
Oh, barely gets that yard. 1st and 10 for San Jose State.
Boise State.
For Boise State.
Will we be challenging it? And sure does. Will this be spotted properly? Leland Smith, they think that he was down after crossing the plane. and the challenge, the call will stand. Boise State back on offense with a 2-score lead.
Got some unfavorable chance for the ref here.
To be expected when playing in the home stadium here. Boise State, though, once again, it's going to be really hard to try to relinquish this lead. Pretty much going to need a miracle here. Oh, that could have been it. The ball was in the air for a long time. However, it's just going to end up being a pass deflection. However, though, silver lining there on those clouds, it did end up stopping the clock. Again, Stadium Pulse going crazy. It's just you wanted their players to succeed. Gets hit as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Real risky play here from Boise State. If they don't pick this up, SJSU is in an excellent spot to try to mount a comeback.
This is really, that's going to be the sack.
SJSU gets the ball on a turnover on downs, a 3 and out.
1st and 10 for SJSU. I mean, this is still very, very difficult position if you are SJSU. I believe that is 2 possessions down, as well as with that time mounting against you.
You got 2 timeouts. Gets the 1st down there. Ends up being spotted. You're just going to go for the no huddle. You got the 2-minute warning acting as your 3rd timeout. They're going for the challenge there. Lost the first one. Ends up getting hit in the backfield there. Only ends up getting back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to get one more play off before that 2-minute warning hits.
And the ball to the running back, running straight up the center. That's going to be a good chunk of yardage there before that 2-minute warning, allowing that clock to stop, allowing you to think a little bit before that next play.
You're going to need a team effort here, not only on the field, but off. You need the play calling to be on point. You need the clock management to be on point. That's the only way SJSU can find themselves with a Mountain West trophy, because so far, this Boise State defense doing what they do best and trying to get that football back for this explosive offense. Finds it, and it's going to be another turnover on downs here. Boise State gets the ball back, 1:48 to go, and a 2-score lead over the San Jose State.
You're Boise State. You're thinking about running the ball here, thinking about wasting as much time on that clock as you can.
If you keep on getting those 4-yard runs that we know that Malik Sherrod is good for, then you can just kiss this game goodbye.
It's nice.
What a pass block there. Rush ends up going in the favor of San Jose State. Had to go for a timeout there, just wants to get the ball back, maybe get an onside kick. Try to mount a miracle comeback here. Boise State just going to keep on doing what they do best. Trying to run the ball. Goes for the pass play this time. Finds a seam. Will SJSU beat his man? Ends up getting the pass deflection.
4th and 8.
Once again, you have 1:22. You're going to be getting incredible field position. As you can see there, ball currently on the 27-yard line. Only 27 to go for a touchdown for San Jose if they're able to force this turnover on downs.
This is what you have to hope for as SJSU. You have to hope that they don't get that 1st down.
Sure does. Finds the seam. Timeout here. Might just be able to run this game away. Great game by both teams so far.
And when you said run that game away,
chunk play should be the dagger here. Essentially victory formation here for Boise State.
they are marching up the field, no fear, getting those gaps.
At this point, sets up the QB kneel. And that's going to be the game here. The knees from Maddox Madsen are going to officially write it in the history books as Boise State takes the CFB 2026 Mountain West Championship here in San Jose.
In that first interception, incredible read by that Boise State defense. Incredible play.
Yeah. Give a round of applause to both players. Both playing incredibly well. But Matt Wall is going to be taking it home for the visitors.